What's up, y'all? So, since we have to experience everything there is to experience in life, we have to experience the positive and the negative, the light and the dark, the good and the evil. Let me break it down for you. You know, we must do things and things must be done to us. And those things will be positive and negative. Okay, so that's just the way it is. So, since it's this way, I'm like, so God, well, what can people do? Because when horrible things happen to us, there's hurt and there's anger. And some people carry that for years, not able to let it go. And they may even pass it on to their children, and their children may be damaged in some kind of psychological way. So what can we do, God, to heal? And what came back to me was forgiveness. That was one of the main things. So we need to learn to forgive. Forgive means releasing, it means letting go, means no longer allowing what someone did to you, what happened to you, to control how much love you show another, to control how you act towards someone. So, let me get back on my train of thought because I had a lot of things going through my mind as I was speaking. But the key is to forgive. I remember I had to forgive someone. I didn't have to. I made the decision to. And I made the decision to because I got tired of hurting. I got tired of feeling the pain just like it had happened yesterday of what that person did. That person broke something that was precious to me and just left it for me to find out that they broke it. So they were unapologetic. They didn't care. They didn't care about my feelings. When I brought it up to them, they still didn't care. And they was like, well, just go find it at a flea market. Well, that hadn't come from a flea market. That had come from Africa itself. Okay? So they just belittled it and totally disregarded my feelings. Didn't even offer to even try to replace it. So I felt very hurt and I was very angry about it. And every time I thought about it, it really hurt me. And yeah. So after maybe several months or something, or maybe even several years, probably several years had passed, you know, that this time when I thought about it, it came up and the pain was just like it was just yesterday. And I was like, no, Lord, I don't want to feel this anymore. I mean, it's not going to change anything. They're not going to ever apologize. I'm sure they've forgotten about the whole incident. They've forgotten about me. You know, they don't even remember it. But yet it's still fresh in my mind, and I'm still getting angry over it. And they're not feeling anything. So I'm like, Lord, I don't want this to hurt me anymore. And so when I made that up in my mind that I didn't want to hurt over that anymore, see, that's where you have to get to. You have to get to that place where you say, I don't want to hurt over this anymore. I don't want to feel any negativity over this anymore. And only you can make that decision. And the sooner that you make it, the better off you will be. And so then I said, yeah, I release them. I forgive them. It doesn't mean that what they did was okay. It doesn't mean that, I'm happy about it. Not at all. It just means that, yes, it happened. It hurt me. And now I'm ready for this hurt to stop. Because there's nothing else that can be done about it. Nothing. And when I made that decision, I no longer felt any pain over that. So that's how we begin to heal from the hurtful things that people do to us, the hurtful things that happen to us, maybe by accident or freak of nature or even intentionally. You have to take care of your well-being, your thoughts. Now, it could have been that the people who broke my thing did it intentionally. Same thing. I still have the choice to choose to forgive them, mean let it go. so that it no longer hurts me. It's not saying what you did was okay. It's not saying, we can be friends again. Never. Because what no, I'm just saying I'm choosing to no longer hurt over this. So that's what that is about. And that is how we heal. But I know it's difficult for people to reach that place because it took me many years to reach that place. And it's difficult. One reason it's difficult for people to reach a place of forgiveness is because you have been harmed. Okay? You have felt pain. You have felt sadness. You have felt hurt. You have felt anger. And you want that other person to feel it too. You want them to feel it too. And there's something within the human being where you want to have that get back, so you want them to feel it too, and so that's why you hold on to the non-forgiving. That's why you carry that hurt and that anger, because you want to give it back. You want to give it back to them, and oftentimes that opportunity will not come. Sometimes it does come, especially when we're kids and somebody do something to you, say like somebody push you. Well, you could push them right back. That's the give back. That's the give back. Or someone says something to you, you could say it right back. That's the give back. You know what I'm saying? But when you become an adult and you in different situations, people do certain things, you can't always, give an eye for an eye, so to speak. You have to deal, or even with your parent. You're a child, you got your parent may have treated you a certain way, and it hurts you, and you can't really get back. You know what I'm saying? All you can do is let go. Does this mean that they get away with what they've done? I wouldn't say get away with. They have their lessons to learn. They have their lessons to learn. We all must experience the same thing. And the longer it takes a person to learn a lesson, the more pain they will experience. Does God punish? No, God does not punish. God is a loving God. We punish ourselves by the choices that we make. For example, a person who chooses to rob a bank, he's automatically accepting, okay, I could get caught. If I'm caught, I could go to prison. If I go to prison, I could be abused in prison. So when you make the decision, you're already making a decision to accept what could come with it. Okay? It's a lot to unpack. So what I'm saying to you is, if you want to release the pain, if you want to release the hurt, because I want that to go away, I want you to be able to heal, then you need to choose to forgive. If you can't forgive, then just let it go. Just drop it like like you're carrying 20 pounds of rocks up a hill. It's holding you back. It's dragging you down. It's painful, hurting your back, your legs, everything, your hands. You could just drop it. I'm not carrying this anymore. I'm just letting it go. I'm not carrying it. I don't care. I don't want to carry it no more. I don't want to feel this anymore. I drop it. So, and forgiveness is that. It's like I'm just letting this go. It ain't got nothing to do with the other person. It ain't got nothing to do with how you feel about the other person. It ain't got nothing to do with wishing them well or wishing badness on them. It's all about you. It's very selfish. Very, very selfish. Because it's like I'm stopping the hurt. I'm doing this for me. Because I love me and I don't want myself to hurt and feel this pain anymore. And trust there's a lesson. And always choose love. Love yourself and love others. A lot of people don't choose love. They have their lessons to learn. They have their experiences. But we're all on the same journey in this path to learn to love ourselves and each others. And the simplest definition of love is kindness. Be at peace.